A few days ago, some major news came out regarding the future of NASCAR's Cup Series schedule. Bob Pockrass had reported that NASCAR President Steve Phelps said that the 2024 schedule will be the most aggressive when it comes to schedule variation. Obviously, he didn't give any sort of details, but don't worry, we got him on this channel. Thanks to a few sources, I was able to uncover that NASCAR was going to add 4 new tracks to the Cup Series schedule come the year 2024. And when Mr. Phelps said that it would be aggressive, I had no clue that it would be this much. These 4 tracks are about to change the NASCAR Cup Series forever. Let's begin with the very first track, Arena 8. That's right, a figure 8 track is coming to the Cup Series. At this point, NASCAR has embraced the chaos, the destruction of next-gen cars, and they're pretty confident by 2024 they will have the safety issues all fixed. The drivers are definitely not going to like this track, but as NASCAR has proven in the past, they don't really care about driver input. They mostly care about what the TV partners want, and even though this track has no attendance at all, it doesn't matter because the TV partners are going to throw NASCAR a large chunk of change to add this new track. I know fans out there will say, this isn't real racing, this is just added for entertainment purposes, yada 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 yada, but at the end of the day, the sanctioning body knows for a fact that we are all going to watch no matter what. It's a freaking figure 8 course. Who cares what the drivers want? It is all about that money. Thankfully, this won't be added to the NASCAR playoffs. This will take place during the first half of the regular season. It's also, without a doubt, going to be the shortest race of the entire season. So at this point, only time will tell if this track catches on with drivers and fans alike. While this track is arguably the most chaotic of the 4 new NASCAR tracks coming in 2024, the second one on our list is probably the most tamed out of the bunch. Once again, NASCAR makes a return to the famous LA Coliseum, only this time it's not for a short track. They will be doing a doubleheader weekend with the Super Stadium trucks on their famous LA Coliseum dirt course, making this the second dirt track on the NASCAR Cup Series schedule. It's a 1.5-mile dirt course that goes counterclockwise with 14 total turns and the race being 60 total laps. Why is this race so short? Well, it mostly has to do with all the bumpy hills on the course, adding a whole new twist to this entire deal. Nothing's been confirmed yet, but I would assume that since they're doing a doubleheader weekend with the Stadium Super Trucks, that there will be a few Cup Series teams willing to give some of those drivers a chance. If this wasn't already crazy enough, get ready, it's about to get even wilder. Because even though they are racing at the famous LA Coliseum, there are going to be times during the race where they are going in and out of it. Yep, you just heard that right. The course has a downhill entrance and then an uphill exit in and out of the famous LA Coliseum. Drivers are not only gonna have to bring their road course skills to the test, but also their dirt skills as well. Just like Arena 8, this race will take place during the regular season. Just like NASCAR has embraced their IndyCar doubleheader during the weekend at Indianapolis in the summer, there's no doubt that the sanctioning body and fans will embrace this one with the Stadium Super Trucks. But while the first 2 tracks aren't in the playoffs, this next one is, and I know what some of y'all are thinking, Pocono? But this isn't just regular Pocono. This is Mount Pocono. The track has heard for many years how the Pocono races are always so boring. Well, they have taken it to the next level. So much so that NASCAR wanted to add it to the playoffs immediately. The front stretch is regular old Pocono, but once you get to the backstretch, it's an uphill climb to the top of the mountain. Then is soon followed by a major downward drop. You know a track has dedicated fans when they still buy camper spots and can't even see what's going on. Mount Pocono is going to forever change the way fans view that track. The fourth and final track on this list looks similar to Richmond but is extremely different. Mr. Norm's Mayham is arguably going to be the most interesting short track on the schedule. While the front stretch is banked, the back stretch has a few bumps to it, making the drivers have to attack Mr. Norm's Mayham in totally different ways. The turns are also banked, but it's not the most concerning thing to drivers and fans. What's most concerning is the safety aspect. Not only are there no safer barrier walls, there are no sort of walls at all around this track. So if a driver wrecks at any part of the racetrack, they can potentially be thrown out of it completely. As for the fans, they will be closer to the action more than ever before, but that is going to come with a risk. There's an old saying, come at your own risk, but hey, at least the track has a rainbow-colored finish line. But in conclusion, those are the 4 brand new tracks coming to the Cup Series in 2024. NASCAR certainly wanted to get freaky with the schedule changes, and they weren't kidding. A huge thanks to my close sources for helping leak these brand new tracks coming to the Cup Series schedule, and if I have any more updates on the situation, I will let you know. And once again, that'll do it for another video. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is Black Flags Matter. Catch you next time.